Hi, everyone. I hope you're well. Um, we come to the very end of the book of Exodus today, this week, and in the parasha, in the Torah reading. What have we really learned? What have we accomplished? What we learned was that freedom is possible. However dismal, terrifying, oppressive the present can feel, history is as much, if not more, about change than it is about continuity. So that whereas at the beginning of the book of Exodus, the Israelites were oppressed, enslaved in Egypt, by the end, they're a free community, struggling to figure out what that means exactly, but the point is they're free. Their destiny is in Israel, not in Egypt. It's going to be as a free community, not as an enslaved community. This period in our lives as Americans and as Jews is a difficult one. I think we all feel that. Some of us feel it more deeply than others. Some of us disagree about what is happening. But I, for one, think that the news from Israel about the passing of the judicial review legislation and the news from the White House and from Washington suggests to us how important respect for law is. That's a value thing in terms of us all believing in things like the Constitution and in the traditions of freedom and constitutionality in Israel. It's about underlying values, and it's also about behaviors. So I think this has not been a great week, either for the United States or for Israel, and it's something about which we should be concerned. So the obvious question is, what can we do as a community in Brookline, Chestnut Hill, Newton? We feel far away from Washington. We feel far away from Israel. Let me suggest a few things from Jewish history, from Jewish life, from Jewish values. One is you have to feel like a citizen. We're citizens, in effect, of two political communities, or two communities, I should say. We are Americans and we are Jews. Both of them involve some notion of peoplehood. You have to show up, you have to vote, you have to be involved, both cognitively, reading, talking, thinking, arguing, and you have to care on an emotional, human level. I think the second thing is we have to be civil with each other. That's a part of any true community. We have to love each other, respect each other, disagree, be interested in disagreement, be interested in what the other person has to say. But we can't have a community that shuts off conversation. Quite to the contrary, I would say a community's got to be a place both of love and support and kindness, but it's also got to be a community where people can be honest with each other. That's going to lend a sense of vibrancy and curiosity and learning that I think we really need, again, both as Americans, as Jews. So I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom, and here is hoping that next week was better than this week, speaking of change.